We're talking about raising kids in Denver, Colorado. Well, who knows better than Laurie and I?
Hey everyone, it's Laurie and Kalene with your Colorado's Finest here in Denver and throughout all of Colorado. We are pushing out a ton of new content, and if it's your first time to our channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button or that bell as we push out new videos every Tuesdays and Thursdays, all about Denver and the Colorado area in general. So make sure you hit the subscribe button. The other thing is we have people reaching out to us all the time. We love it. We had 4 this morning reach out just asking us questions about Denver and all up and down the Front Range. And so if you're thinking of moving here, living in Denver, have questions, we would love to help. We do it all the time. We are your relocation experts, so give us a call, 720-438-4181.
Okay, so we are talking about raising kids in Denver, Colorado, 2021. How can we not avoid the topic of discussion with any moms and dads around the nation right now? So our governor just announced this last month that kids are going to be going back to school fall 2021 without masks, and so that makes us so very happy. Our kids are ecstatic, but just wanted to put it out there, they did have that clause in there that if situations were to change, obviously the school districts probably will have to retract, but as for now, and we are only weeks away from school starting, kids will be going back to school as normal.
All right, so we're up here in Reunion, and so when you talk about having kids here in the area, this is a classic planned community that is kind of pretty common throughout Denver. Reunion's on the northern side of the Denver metro area, but a planned community here. You can see behind me they have the pools, as we mentioned before, but also there's this barn that we're going to kind of show you and walk. Will kind of show you this way, but a great rec center here. So they have classes for kids, they have camps for kids in the summer. I know one of my friends had a yoga and mommy and me class, and so a lot of opportunities for kids, for swimming lessons, for workout and drop your kids off. So a great option here for children in Denver if you are raising your children in this area.
So raising kids in Colorado, one thing, I used to work for the school districts, and so I had summers off with my kiddos, and when I transitioned back over to real estate, had to remember what it's like to actually have kids and try to keep them busy in the summers while we're working. One thing that's really nice in the Denver area is there is endless amounts of summer camps. So you have camps relating to sports, camps relating to religious affiliations. You have just camps that are offered here at like YMCAs and clubhouses to help support parents that are working in the summertime when kids are off. They have all sorts of fun, bike camps that they'll take them on different bike rides through town. They'll have all sorts of different day camps. I know my older kids are kind of past that camp age, but my younger still loves to go up to, I forget what the camp is called. It's over by Woodland Park, but Eagle Lake. They go for an entire week. It's about $600 for the week, and they get the entire Colorado experience all packed into one week at a summer camp. Great time for kids to have.
All right, so we're talking about living in Denver with kids, and so Kalene and I, as we always talk about, we have 3 kiddos who are, we're kind of a little bit older, but we love the splash pads. You can go to any community here and see splash pads, whether you're in the downtown area, the suburban area. Sorry, it's a little noisy car that drove by, but we love the opportunities for kids to play anywhere they're at. There's hiking trails, there's splash pads. Kids it's a really great community to raise children. And so if you have any questions at all about raising your kids here in Denver, whether it's the schools, the fun opportunities here in the summer, It's just a really family friendly oriented place here in Denver. So like you can go to, we're in here in Castle Rock, there's places in Highlands Ranch, whether you're in Lakewood, just splash pads, pools, and so a really great fun thing to do with your kids in the summertime.
Now, one of our favorite things to do in the summertime is staying cool. There's a lot of active things we can do with lifestyle, but after that bike ride or whatever we're doing, we love to come home to our pool area in the neighborhood and cool off, because it does get a little warm. So one thing I want to disclose, you know, a lot of newer parents maybe still live in the downtown area, and then it does seem when you get school age, people tend to go a little bit south, a little bit more to the suburbs, maybe even north. But there's a lot of communities when you get out to the suburbs that have that are planned unit developments, and with planned unit developments you'll get pool areas, parks, trails, everything right in your backyard. So up here we are actually stopping by Castle Rock, and behind us in this community you will have an HOA. It's about $500 for the entire year, but you'll have amenities to go with that. So talking of fun things to do with kids, one of our favorite things to do is come to the zoo here in Denver, Colorado. So tons of things to do. They have some great exhibits. You can walk through some of the tunnels, avoid the sun, get under the shade right over here. But Denver Zoo, you can get a family pass. It's super affordable, under $500 for the entire season. But I would say kids all the way from young to old enjoy going to the zoo. So we are here at the Gaylord Resort, and the Gaylord, I actually took my kiddos here during the winter time. Super fun with kids staycation. Now they have a giant pool area, water slides, hot tubs, basketball courts, tennis courts, Starbucks for moms. All sorts of things, but it's kind of like that Great Wolf Lodge, like just a fun staycation for with kids, a big treat for them. My little horse friend here is super cute. You should check out the area. Like I said, fun staycation, fun to do with when you have cousins in town or something as an extra treat with kids here in Denver, Colorado.